As you exit,
I need the drink, my friends.
Do you guys actually?
Not like IRL. Just like,
Oh, okay.
well, I mean, I do need one in IRL, but like, I don't need to get it right now.
Like maybe
Wait, what do we need to get? Because I...
no,
15,
not literally.
15 more minutes, and this will be over probably.
Just in the game, and also like, I need an alcoholic beverage because my mind.
I mean, I'm currently tipsy, so...
Airbud in the club getting tipsy.
Airbud?
Yep.
So
Airbud.
Yeah.
There's no
Airbud
rule in
in
here
the
that says dogs can't get tipsy.
Hey guys, Zach's trying to paint us a word picture.
Use your magic,
Right.
Zach.
Hi, my name is Dax. A regular guy's out sick. Yeah, he left me a note. Let's see. The RPGeniuses murder Trek. What? Wait, like the... Are we allowed to say that name?
And then I take the dagger, and then I say, I just realized what this dagger touched.
yeah, I'm gonna need you to
Gross.
make a charisma saving throw again, because this is an evil dagger.
Frick, it's a 2.
A 2? So yeah, the dagger, you hear the dagger once again whisper to you, "Put me back. Release me from this." The eyes of the skull now shining upon you again, the glittering gems in its eye sockets. And it grows louder and louder as you hear, "Put me back, take me. Don't." Whoops.
And then I say to the dagger, "Does that mean put you back on the thing where I found you, or put you back to where some place outside of here where you truly belong?"
What are you talking about?
Yeah, no one else can hear hear this.
Spad just responds, actually, put me back where I belong!
Is Fat still a snake at this
No,
point?
I untransformed to do that sweet,
Okay.
Bill Slugger move.
Is he like lying on the ground, or?
I still have my baseball bat touching the ground, if that's what you're asking.
I guess I don't know. I wasn't sure if he was like still
What do
like in
you
recovery
want?
mode.
Okay, Spad has his 2 feet about shoulder length apart. His baseball bat
Yeah.
is touching the ground. He's breathing heavily because, I can't say this enough, he is very out of shape.
Yeah, no one else can hear this but Corveth, and the whole time the whispering is just growing louder and louder as you listen to this voice that seems to come from the dagger and the skull at the same time.
Can I ask the voice what happened to them?
When you ask it a question, it just screeches back at you with like 1,000 anguishing voices.
What happened to who?
Alright, then I guess I put the dagger back on the thing, because the voices inside my head are growing more and more powerful,
Okay.
and I'm losing more and more of myself with every passing second. So yeah, let's put that thing back where it came from, or so help me.
There you go.
Yeah, you stab the dagger back into the skull, and
I like that I stab it back in.
Slide it in, whatever. It seems satiated, but you can still hear it whispering to you, "Bring me
God.
back, put me back."
Spad looks and sees all this going down, and sees him stab it back into the skull, and goes, and walks over and says, "Are you all right?" and pulls the dagger out of the skull.
I'm gonna need you to make a charisma saving throw, Logan.
All right,
Oh boy.
you got a 6.
No, you begin to hear the whispering now too. Is like, "Put me back,
Oh no.
bring me back, return me."
Now, Spad, because of this extra thing Dan gave me, can't be terrified, right?
No, he can't be terrified, but
Okay.
you definitely hear this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a different effect.
Spad,
So you and Corey now hear this raspy voice whispering to you in like 100 different whispers.
Spad puts it immediately back into the skull and says, "Oh, shit!"
Okay, fair enough.
Steve's gonna walk up and go, I don't know what you guys are fucking around with. We gotta get this back to what's his name.
Don't touch that. And I kind of manically say, don't touch the dagger. Don't touch
And
the dagger.
grabs the dagger.
Make a charisma saving throw then.
And I'm proficient in charisma saving throws, so I get an extra
Wait, can I
2.
slap the dagger? Can I slap his hand before he tries to get the dagger?
You slap him.
Yeah, I was gonna like slap him
No.
before he like grabs the dagger
Do it.
and like I just keep saying like don't, okay, D20, 3.
So yeah, you go for a slap, and it's
But you hit
not,
Spad.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna make a charisma saving throw.
All right.
God damn it!
Oh man.
Let's go ahead and assume that that did not go as well as I would hope. Hey, does anyone want to give me inspiration? Jesus Christ!
I don't have anything left
Yeah.
in me.
You're right. Go on. I like touch it, hear it, and just let go and go. Nope.
Yeah. And the skull's eyes are shimmering at you, and you're sure that somehow, even though it doesn't have like eyeballs, that it's looking directly at you, or maybe even through you.
Can I do an Arcana check on it?
Yeah. On the skull or the dagger or both?
Both.
Okay. Might as well lump them all together, yeah.
Plus 4. Wait, I mean 4 is Arcana. Yeah, I should know this by now. 11.
11 plus your perception.
Well, plus perception or plus
Plus Arcana.
Arcana.
Yeah, Arcana.
It's 7. It's 7 plus 4 for Arcana.
Okay, well,
It's 11.
in most of Magic, skulls are bad news.
Well, yeah, I got that far. Can we add my 11 on top of that knowledge that's already
Okay.
pretty basic?
And you notice the blade is also jet black, possibly made of obsidian or of some sort, with small grooves in it, similar to the wrought iron door, but these seem to have like a faint red glow to them.
Ooh, hey, can I do... Would this count for Artificer's Lore, if I were to look at it on history checks related to magical items? I get, like, twice my proficiency bonus?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So I rolled a 9 plus, what is that, history?
Yeah.
But with twice the proficiency
You can do history or arcana. I'll give you either.
So that's plus 4, and then plus another 4 with a proficiency bonus. So that's 9 plus 8, 17.
So this is old, but we're not talking like any old history old. Like, you've never seen this in any history book before. You can't set it to a date, but you would think that maybe this is older than anything that you've ever seen before. Like, primeval, maybe.
With his newfound knowledge, Spad picks up the dagger.
Alright, well, you already failed the Constitution saving throw the first time, so this dagger is all up in your head already.
This
So-
is fine!
Yeah, you pick it up, and it is whispering louder and louder as you hang on to it.
And this whole time, by the way, I'm still kind of saying, just please don't touch the dagger. Just the dagger, just leave it alone. It just wants to be left alone. It just wants to return back to where it was. Just put it back. Just put it back.
Guys, isn't this a great fun day? I've got a dagger speaking to me. Anybody else?
Whenever you
the
speak,
dagger back. Just put it
Logan,
back.
just horrifying
So it's stay where it is. It doesn't
screeches
hurt anyone. It just wants to be left alone.
seem to emanate out from the skull, and everyone who has touched the dagger at this point is affected by it.
You hearing this? Wow!
Hey,
Seriously?
Yes?
What happens if I touch the skull?
You touch the skull, and you feel as though it is looking at you. Its eyes gleam, and the voice now seems to be coming from the skull. Put me back. Release me from this.
Alright, Spad walks over to the, is there a wrought iron door, like, behind that skull?
No, there's nothing. There's nothing
Oh,
else in
there's
this
just a
room.
skull?
Yep.
Spad holds it up and he puts it in the skull, but right before he does it, he turns and he gives a wink to the guys and says, "You see that? Oh my God! Oh the noise! It's still it's so loud."
What? What just happened?
Yup, that's what I was wondering.
So before he puts it in, he turns and he's like, "Don't worry, guys.
Puts it
I'm
in
going
where?
to
What, you're
to
putting the knife
skull."
back,
Oh yeah,
or-
no, to the skull.
Hey, just before he does that, Can I, like, do a little pressure test on the skull?
Mm-hmm. Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna push it with your finger?
I mean, like, I'd give it a hearty squeeze to see how, like, malleable it is.
You're gonna fondle the skull?
Fondle's a nice word for it.
It's really friggin' old and doesn't like to be held. You get this feeling that any amount of pressure could just crush it at any moment. And whenever you touch it, it just seems to hiss at you. The whispers just seem to hiss and maybe shriek a little bit more. And it's saying, yes, at this.
Oh, are we supposed to break the skull?
Oh, I really want to break it, guys.
I'm going
that's
to
so
put this dagger in his skull every time
Can
I
I-
talk. My ears hurt.
Can I agonizing blast the skull, please?
Yeah.
Damn it! I was gonna break it in my hand just as he put it in.
No, I'm gonna agonizing blast it.
Yeah,
All
just
right.
let her
Fair.
do it, because she's the only one who's not going through insane...
Yeah, I just see you guys all going crazy, but it all seems to with the skull, and she just goes nah, and then just finger guns.
All right, do an attack roll then.
Okay, so plus 5, 11.
11. Yeah, that does it. It's just the skull sitting there. So you're able to hit it. You can do damage if you want.
Oh god, yeah,
But-
this is plus 10 again. 16.
16, yep. You do that, and it explodes in a glorious, like, fireworks display of purple and green. And you hear, well, you don't hear it, but Spad and Corveth and Steve all hear the screams of, like, an entire chorus just jut out from this thing.
Oh.
And you three actually seem to feel wind rushing past you. Nestariel isn't affected by this.
Steve says this is fine.
And while the screaming dies down, just like a horrible laugh can be heard by you three. And the torches, they revert from their green color to just normal fire, reddish yellow. And you look at the dagger, and the purple gem in the center of the dagger just crumbles into dust.
Anybody got a fake purple gem we can put on this to get it to Marty?
All the gems are done?
Yep.
Oh,
The
well.
skull is now dust. You don't see any gems or anything.
If we take the dust and we put it under enough pressure...
I tell the guys, don't worry, guys. I know of a good little gift shop outside of the town we can go to.
What if I just hand him the dust and persuade check him?
You know what? That sounds like a question for Marty.
Hey guys,
I mean, nothing
that was
here seems
weird, right?
to be happening.
Let me put the dust in my locket.
I forgot to mention too, like the oppressive atmosphere and like the fog on the ground just seems to disappear as well.
Sweet.
Oh.
I'm gonna take some of the dust and put it in my locket.
Spad looks at all you
Okay.
guys and says, "That was weird, right?"
Yeah. All
What
this
just
time,
happened?
since the skull that was destroyed, Corveth is just looking around and goes like, "What just happened?"
Anybody need a
breathing.
good berry? Huh?
I don't think anybody actually got hit.
Yeah,
Anybody?
I think you stabbed a guy in the junk, and he didn't.
He got
actually
hurt more than
damage you
anybody.
guys, yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna say Spad puts, that dagger. He has the dagger that was a key from the other room. He puts some in his backpack, and he looks at you guys, and he says, "Boy, that goat was right."
Steve just kind of puckers his lips, shakes his head, and goes, "I'm going, Marty."
Yeah, I'm still breathing kind of heavily, and I'm like, "You said it, my friend."
You were really shaken by this skull.
I am.
Everyone
Well, I was the
else-
first one.
Everyone else
I had the
seems
direct
to,
con-
yeah.
Nestariel is just super confused. She's
Spad,
just like, what?
Go ahead. Finish your thing.
I was just me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just gonna say Nestariel's just super confused because literally this is what happened in her mind. She went from fuck it, seducing this dude to somehow like blasting smithereens, seeing that he got stabbed in the junk, having a moment of like shock because of that, as he crumpled, and also seeing her party member turn into a snake, which she didn't know he could do, and then turning into a skeleton and then dying, and then having everybody freak out because of this dagger, and everyone's touching the skull, and they all look just deranged. And so that's why she was like, we're gonna get rid of this and blow it up, and then everybody's like having a different sort of mental breakdown. So she has no idea what's going on, because it's like, this all happened in the span of like 5 minutes. So she's like, nobody's talked. Everybody's having a mental breakdown, and she's like, I'm imagining like everybody's up, close to the altar, and she's just standing back, like she hasn't really moved, and she's just like,
All right.
what?
And while all this is going on, while Steve is leaving, while Nestariel is super confused, Spad looks over at Corveth and goes, "Did you mean it? Are we friends?"
Yes, my friend. I've been calling you my friend for this whole journey so far.
No take backs!
And
And after he yells that, he starts following.
you do realize
Steve.
who you're talking to, though. You are talking to the king of taking things back.
He follows Steve and is like, "Did you hear that, Steve? We're friends! It's official!"
All right, so you exit this, we'll just kind of call it the cathedral altar room, and you enter the more common area of this crypt, and you see in front of you like 15 skeletons just all looking at you.
Oh no.
And one of them walks up to you, right up to Steve. He's within 5 feet, takes Steve's hand and shakes it and says, "Thank you, Dragon Man. We are now free." And they all start to leave this cave.
Corveth
cheering.
screams, "Oh god, no, wait, what?"
Yeah, no, it's the rules of skeletons and everything. Once we're resurrected, we're kind of enthralled to whoever resurrected us. So, thanks for doing whatever you did.
Oh.
We're now free to live our lives however we choose.
Oh,
Skeletons have lives?
We are happy to emancipate you, my new friends.
I'm gonna be a baker, says one.
Spad,
Steve, just
Spad
go
looks
ahead,
at
Spad.
him, Spad looks at him and says, "Hey, you might want to work on your cookies."
Yeah, no, how were those? Those were mine. Were they okay?
Listen, I'm not going to lie. I killed the man in the cookie room.
That's fine. So long as it wasn't Kevin, I'm
Oh.
completely fine with that.
Okay, Spad takes off his hat, and in a somber
Oh my God, Kevin!
with tears rolling down his face, he goes, "I tried to save him! I tried to hit him with paper, but it wasn't good enough!"
Two of the other skeletons start consoling that one that's now sobbing, and like tears are falling out of his sockets somehow.
Steve kind of like respectfully but kind of impatiently goes, "Excuse me," and just walks on by.
Okay.
Can I ask any of these skeletons about the origins of this dagger and its significance?
Oh, we're not really all too sure. See, we kind of just get resurrected, and we have a name and just kind of like a general idea of what to do. But other than that, we're not too clear on this whole thing.
What's the name you know?
It's our own names. That's
me
about
ask-
it.
Let me ask you. Was Kevin a good guy, or was he like a murderer or something?
I don't know. He was only alive for like 4 days. That's about all I know about him.
Was he like shady in those 4 days? Like, did he ever say something mean?
You know, we all probably could have been better, but Kevin was definitely the worst of us.
You seemed pretty concerned about him, considering he's the worst of you, and you only knew him for 4 days.
Well, I'm just saying the guy was... He just kind of hung out in the break room a lot. He didn't work too much. It's just the impression I got from him. He just didn't like his job. Bye, Dragon Man.
Spad goes ahead and gives him the skull of Kevin. I'm removing it from my inventory. And he says, "Take care. Maybe now he can rest in peace."
Yeah, okay, we're just gonna leave him here.
Don't just, do whatever your skeleton ceremonies are for him. I gotta follow Dragon Man.
We don't have Sarah. We're just skeletons. Okay,
Take
bye.
good care of him.
Bye.
Bake lots of cookies.
Get
Kevin
outta
loves
here.
his cookies.
Get out of here, you! I take it all back. We're not thankful at all.
I love you. Keep in touch. Tweet at me.
All right, so I'm just gonna say
Medieval tweeting.
Can I ask the skeletons what those voices were that were in my head?
I don't know. Whatever had us enthralled, I think.
Oh, okay. What had you enthralled? Do you know?
I don't know. Just some dude. I don't make skeleton rules. I just follow them.
Was there anything that you heard while you were in your previous state?
We weren't supposed to like touch the skull or anything. That was against the rules for some reason. But we were supposed to follow whoever had the dagger.
Oh, okay. I'm just concerned about all of these voices that were in my head.
I'm sure it'll turn out fine.
You get used to them. All right, more cookies. Goodbye.
I hope so too.
So Steve's back at the inn.
All right. Yeah.
I'm gonna take the tray. I hope you don't mind. They're bad, but I just can't stop eating them.
So, yeah, just to speed things up, you have a uneventful journey outside of this cave and walking back. Everything seems fine. Cave is no longer spooky. The woods are no longer, they don't look haunted or anything. It's a pretty good walk after everything that you've just been through.
For some characterization bits, can I say that along the way back to the inn, Corveth was still a little bit nervous and paranoid of seeing things that weren't there.
Yeah, okay.
Seeing shadowy figures who looked familiar to him, but perhaps are not.
Yeah, none of that actually happened, but yeah. If
okay.
you want to start freaking out at nothing, that's really up to you.
I guess so.
Okay.
Just he sees what looks like people from his past.
While this
right.
is going on, every time he freaks out, Spad doesn't notice. For characterization.
Okay, fair enough. You make it back to town to Silverbend, and you notice outside the Silverbend Tavern, Mr. Farquaad seems to have...
God, yes, Farquaad.
I forgot that was his canon name.
He's currently fixing the door that Steve had knocked down earlier, and outside the tavern is a wagon that Marty seems to be loading a few things on. And he looks at you guys, is like, oh... You're back.
Did you not expect us to survive this journey?
Well, you guys took like an 8-hour break or something.
Spad holds out the dagger and he says, "Is this what you're looking for?"
Marty just like runs right up. Is this it? Is this it? What? Oh wait, where's the purple gem?
Ask Nestariel. Goodbye.
And Nestariel opens up the locket and says, "Here it is," and I would like to roll persuasion.
Yeah, you can roll persuasion.
Give me 1 second. It's +7. 18.
18? So, yeah, he looks at it, he's like, really? What happened? Like...
I was a boss-ass bitch, that's what happened.
No, I'm gonna need some specifics. How did the gem become that pile of dirt that you're carrying around in a locket?
Listen, Marty. Can I call you Marty?
That's what he told us his name is.
Yes,
So
it's
he
my
has
name, so, okay, yeah.
Marty, you want a cookie, Marty?
What are we doing here?
Marty, listen.
Aren't I supposed to be the one doing the persuading?
Let me break it down to you. Bad goat, skeletons, quarang. Are we on the same page here?
I don't understand a word that you said.
Bad goat, skeletons,
No, I mean...
quarang.
I'm gonna put a hand over Spad's mouth halfway through that, and just kind of go, shit went down, and if we hadn't crushed a certain skull, whoever had that dagger was gonna go insane. This is the best we could do.
No, I have something I'd like to say.
Okay, yeah. What? Okay.
So what happened here is we were inside the cave when we found the knife planted inside of the skull that was inside this sanctuary.
Wait, it was just like in a skull?
Yes. So what happened is we met a man there dressed in ceremonial robes named Garez. And Garez...
What the... are you pulling a con on this guy?
Yes. Yes.
Alright.
Are you conning our employer?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Garaz told us that he would gift us with the dagger, but he said it had sacred properties to it that would not allow it to leave the cave or be removed from the skull unless we listen to the ancient scroll readings from Gareth that were hidden inside the sanctuary. And so we listened to his tales, and as we listened to it, spirits of old embodied this dagger, and the gem that was inside turned into ashes. And after his finishing the readings, Gareth told us that that this dagger is now blessed among this land, and that the lack of the gem gives it special properties, that any who wield it shall have the powers that, and the knowledge that all of those of old used to have.
And we got cookies!
Steve's gonna go get a drink.
I'm gonna need you to roll a deception check.
Okay.
And let me just say, Marty is a shrewd customer, so this is gonna be fairly difficult.
Wait, back up. Before Steve leaves, does he say he's gonna go get a drink?
Yeah, no, that's audible.
Well, I rolled a
Okay,
17.
Nestariel just pulls out of her bag a flask and just hands it to him and goes, "Me too."
Wait. Zach.
So what did you get? Sorry.
What did Corey roll?
I rolled a 17, and then what else do I need to add?
Deception.
Deception is a 6, so that's 23.
Alright, so he kind of looks at you, looks down at the dagger, looks back up at you. He's like, well, it sounds like you've been through a lot. So, and you got me this dagger. It's maybe not what I was looking for, but I'll take your word for it that it is the same dagger that I asked you guys to get. And really from there, a deal's a deal. You got me the dagger, okay? It may not be in pristine condition, but hey, you did it, and that's all I can ask for.
It is in better condition than you can even possibly understand.
Sure it is, buddy. Whatever.
Spad looks at him, and to end this whole agreement says, "Fine, I'll do it for free."
So, a deal's a deal. I will pay you the sum of 500, and you can determine how you want to split it amongst you.
Nestariel's gonna say it's all for me because I did most of the work.
Hey, I stabbed the guy in the junk.
I had
And that
some
was your
delicious
own
cookies.
decision.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Did you say you stabbed a guy in the junk?
Have another cookie.
I mean that metaphorically, my friend. What I mean to say is that we met a man who had many problems.
There was
And-
fire.
Nestariel's gonna look him dead in the eye and go, he stabbed him in the junk.
I stabbed the junk of his soul.
He became a skeleton after that.
Yes, he became less than himself. He shed all that were his selfish desires and was reduced to nothing but a skeleton.
You know what?
Steve turns to Nefariel and goes, "This isn't gonna be enough."
You know what? Whatever. He just, jumps up on the wagon. He's like, I'm heading off to Megalith City. And I know I promised you all a spot and everything, but actually, offer still stands. You can jump on this wagon right now. I'll take you to Monolith, and how about I take you to see Mr. Longbrow himself and see what we can do about getting you a spot in this company.
Oh, what do you say, friends?
I mean, Nestariel's down.
I am down as well.
High five.
Spad drops his plate of cookies, of now stale, even worse cookies, and tries to hide his excitement despite having dropped a plate of cookies.
Steve?
With my share, can I go grab a quick cask of whiskey? I'm gonna need it. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, for the road? Yeah, go ahead. He tosses you a gold coin. Go get some snacks for the road. I'm partial to Slim Jims, if they have any.
I'm a vegetarian.
Oh,
The quartet is back at it again. Let's hit the road. And then that song on the Send Me On My Way starts playing.
But it's sung by Smash Mouth.
Oh no.
Send me on my way. Send me on my way.
So
Send me on my way.
you all pile into this wagon with Marty up front steering the thing, and you head away from Silverbend off to Megalith City and possibly more adventures. And just as you're leaving the town limits to where the edge of the forest ends and the large open country of Grangia is lying before you as the sun rises. And
symbolic.
you look back, and just for a second, you think you see a goat peering at you from the forest.
No.
But then you blink, and it is gone.
Magnus
And
Saragoth.
thus ends this adventure.
Yeah!
And hopefully it is
That
the
was
start
beautiful.
of many more to come. I think this is a good
So
stopping point.
tutorial's done finally.
Yep. Tutorial zone.
This
You
is
finished
when-
the tutorial zone.
This is when the camera pans up to the sky and then the RPGeniuses logo shines.
Yeah.
And as it does, you hear the motto that has brought us together. Oh shit!
As Smash Mouth's I would like to
Yes!
hold them high.
Gosh.
Send me away, away.
Yeah!
Let me cry.
You know what? Can we just like have that fade to black and then have the purple and green like exploding dust from Shrek 2.0 just like fade into that, and then that can go into our logo with the song, because I feel like that's a great transition.
Oh my god, that's
That
beautiful.
would be fine.
It's a
That was great.
That's a great word image right there.
I think both. I think we pan up, we see the logo, it fades to black, the purple flames come up, and the logo's there again.
Any post-credit scenes while you're sitting in this wagon, or
We can do, okay, so you know how in anime, maybe you don't know an anime, but at the end they have like, while they're doing the credits and the like outro song, they'll have like end credit scenes where like the characters are interacting, and so if we're all on this wagon, they could all be like sitting and just talking, and then like Nestariel will pull out her she has like a flask and like a little tiny cups and like share the drinks with everybody, or like she has her mage hand and like will be messing with people, but like trying to pretend that they can't, or like she's not
tapping
doing
him
it,
like
just
on
look
the
away.
shoulder or something.
Yeah.
Spad smashes mailboxes with his bat.
Yes, as we're riding by them.
all right. I think that is a good
I'm turning
place
this
to
into an
end.
anime, by the
Also-
way.
Also, we see in that cave where the spiders were, we see a family of spiders, with a large set of, with a lot of a pizza, a table full of pizza and massage chairs and
And they're playing video
like a
games
giant-
as a family.
yeah, and like a swimming pool, and I go like, oh man, one of these days we'll have guests and we'll have tons of fun with them.
A spider comes in wearing a fedora, and he puts it up on a hat rack and says, "Honey, I'm home."
Presumably during all of this, Steve is hitting that cask.
Yeah.
Well, not only does he have his own, but I handed him some.
Yeah, no. Steve's pretty gone. Just to kind of add something to what Nefariel was saying earlier.
Nefariel?
I-
Who's that?
Yeah. No, that's the
That's
joke.
the evil version.
Oh,
of
good. Yes, I like
It's
that.
Nestariel, but with the goatee.
Well, I always think it's funny the idea of you being like nefarious, but like with an Ariel at the end, which makes you a girl. So it's Nefariel. I came up with that the first night when we were drinking and playing this. And since then I've just thought that was so
I'm
funny.
really proud of you, Dan. All right, we did it. We played some dungeons. We played some dragons. Together as a family, we came together.
Did we play dragons, though? I think we played ogres.
I played
I
a
played
dragon.
I played a bunch of saps.
Played him like a fiddle.
I played him like a fiddle, excuse me.
Played him like a damn fiddle.
Oh.
All right.
Hey guys, it's Steve or Dan or Dan who placed... The line is blurred. I wanted to, real fast, say thank you for listening. We finished our first arc. Oh my goodness. I can't obviously tell you much, but we have recorded a good portion of the next arc. Oh my gosh, guys. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. That being said, now's a great time to tell people to start listening. We've got like 7 hours of content roughly. Like, do it. Share this with your friends. Tweet about it on social media. Hashtag RPGeniuses, @RPGeniuses, all that jazz. But I wanted to... We always plug our own stuff at the end. But, like, we've never told you what you're signing up for, and this was such a short episode. I felt like now is a really good time to go over what exactly it is you're signing up for on all of our different plugs. So this is... do you remember that show, Phineas and Ferb? Okay, so imagine the whole Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporate, but like do it with like Dan Social Media Corner, yeah, like that. Yeah, just like that. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through and I'm gonna review these basically. So first we'll start off with Kristen. We'll lob them in on Twitter and Instagram. She is Kiki the girl with 2 eyes on Kiki. So I've checked it out. Twitter is a lot of live tweeting things. So like if she's ever like on a date or if she ever finds like a really relative to her social justice warrior thing, she'll tweet those. It's good. I'd say it's a solid 3 out of 5 Twitter. The best is when she retweets @RPGeniuses though. That's a good one. Or corresponds with them. Let's see. And then at Instagram, she is also Kiki the girl with 2 eyes. And it's just selfies. Man, if you want to see someone just like indulge in selfie culture, that's the Instagram for you. Easily a 1 out of 5 for Dan. God, this is fun. All right. Kiki the girl. Kiki the girl on Snapchat and Tumblr. Yeah, I just realized I don't know. I'm going to assume it's very similar. I'm gonna make that leap. I know what happens when you assume. I know what happens, but I don't care. So on Snapchat, I'm gonna go ahead and say she takes a lot of selfies. A lot of selfies. It's very, very trendy, very cool selfies. Probably uses a lot of she uses a lot of filters on Snapchat. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. Solid 3 out of 5 Snapchat. In my brain, Instagram is meant for selfies. Snapchat totally meant for selfies. And Tumblr, very similar to the Twitter, 6 out of 5 Tumblr. Just like, man, yeah, she tumbled real good. All right, and then Kiki the girl cosplay on Facebook. That's 1 eye for Kiki that time. And I've actually checked this one out. Yeah, it's cool. She does a lot of really good cosplay stuff. So if you're into cosplay, follow that and encourage her on that. Okay, we are going to go to Zach on Twitter, which is @InvadingDuck. Do you like Zelda? Do you like Nintendo products as a whole? Would you be willing to just like jerk your gurk to Nintendo? Zach's Twitter is the Twitter for you. @InvadingDuck. It's great. Solid 4 out of 5 Twitter. Really good. We're going to go to Corey, which is @CoffeeOrDie. Corey makes a lot of good 80s... like, you know how like every word that comes out of his mouth in this playthrough is a reference? Yeah, that's him on Twitter, and it's great. You should absolutely follow CoffeeOrDie on Twitter. It's a solid 4 out of 5. And then there's Logan. It's @LLFC Poster Child. Real fast. This had to be explained to me. I want you to know Logan is one of the most self-conceited people I know. LLFC stands for Logan Long Fan Club. So he is Logan Long Fan Club Poster Child. What the fuck, my man? He's pretty funny. Follow him on Twitter @LLFC Poster Child. It's a solid 4 out of 5. I'm petitioning that he changes his name for a month to Anthony Michael Hall just to see what happens. And then there is myself on Snapchat @DT Flynn. I don't post on my story. I'm just a bad Snapchatter. I have it mainly to follow other people. I mean, if I'm ever doing something really cool, but like solid 1 out of 5. Twitter, FlynnRider1993. You might as well just follow people from Rooster Teeth. I don't do interesting things that often. Solid 0.5 out of 5 Twitter. Instagram, DanTM1993. I never think to take photos. I just like take it in. Like, I live in the moment. Solid 1 out of 5. And then on Twitch, actually, this is kind of newish. On Twitch, I am Philosophy Kid Gaming because I'm starting another podcast thing, which will come later. On Twitch, I'm Philosophy Kid Gaming. Solid 7,000 out of 5. I'm amazing. You should absolutely go. Make 4 accounts, have them follow each other, and then have them all follow Philosophy Kid Gaming. It's great. It's the best. It's going to be huge. Anyway, thank you to Isaac Dillman for writing music for the show, like exclusively for the show. I go, Isaac, I need something. And he goes, I got you. That's Isaac's voice, by the way. Also, if you are an artistic person and you make fan art, there's a 100% chance we will end up putting it on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all of that jazz, even maybe in like the videos on YouTube. Who knows? On that note, real talk, you, me. Kristen has a lot of friends. I have like 4. The issue, though, is that, like, she just makes friends with artistic people, and I make friends with people because I like them. And she has planned for this. There's going to be a lot of drawings of Nestariel. Hey, if you're a friend of Kristen's, that's cool. I'm just going to put it out there. Maybe you consider drawing Steve first. Maybe you, like, warm up with a Steve, and then, like, smooth sailings into Nestariel. Take that however you will. I mean, he's dragon in armor. Like, that's got to be fun to draw. So draw that. Or, if you're a fanfiction writer, absolutely, please, write that Nestariel Shrek fanfiction. Do it. It's a great slash fic. Like I said, share with your friends. I'm sorry.